Hi everyone, my name is Sierra Atkinson and I'm a registered dietitian specializing in sports, and I'm here today to talk to you all about fueling your athletic performance. So we're going to start with a few questions and I want you to just raise your hand if you can answer yes, okay? So raise your hand if you have ever skipped your pre-training meal. Okay, you can put your hands down. Now, raise your hand if you've ever skipped your post-training meal. Okay, yeah, you can put your hands down. Now, raise your hand if you've ever skipped those meals or restricted your food in any way because you thought you needed to lose weight or get leaner or you wanted to be smaller in general. Yeah, a lot of us have been there, right? It can be really tough with the body expectations set for women by the media and on social media, but also the expectations set for you all as athletes. It can feel like you're expected to look a certain way, always lean, always athletic, or that the only way to get better, faster, more wins, more successes is to get smaller, leaner, or lighter. I want to talk to you all today about why this is not the case. So now I want you to think about your best athletic performances, your best games and competitions, the practices you felt the most energized, your morning workouts where you felt the strongest. Did you eat breakfast that morning? Or have a solid team meal before? Okay, yeah, that's great. It's amazing what a difference enough food can make, right? So when it comes to your athletic performance itself, an insufficient amount of calories, aka not enough food consumed, can be super detrimental. This can lead to a decrease in overall energy, a decrease in performance the day of your insufficient consumption as well as the day after, decreased endurance. That means a lot for you soccer players, right? Basketball, volleyball, runners too, as well as decreased coordination. So say goodbye to your batting averages, right, softball players? But insufficient calories can also lead to long-term consequences with regard to your sport, like decreased longevity. That means you can say goodbye to playing professionally or even making it through your 4 years of eligibility for you younger women. This can be because of decreased training response, essentially not getting any better at your sport or maybe even getting worse. It can also impair your recovery time, so not recovering from soreness or injuries fast enough or maybe never fully recovering. Now this is all scary, right? So we want to be able to be the best we can be at our sport for as long as possible. But what's worse is not eating enough food can also lead to health consequences. In a study from Ackerman et al. In the British Journal of Sports Medicine, these researchers evaluated over 1,000 female athletes for what they called low energy availability. So again, another term for not consuming enough food to provide your body with the calories or energy it needs to sustain your physical activity. So these researchers found that the athletes who were not consuming enough calories were either experiencing or on their way to suffering from a multitude of health consequences. So those were including amenorrhea, or a loss of their period, poor bone health, which meant increased fractures, stress fractures, and an increased risk for osteoporosis, issues with decreased metabolism or gastrointestinal health, and even mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. So now I want you to think about some of the most successful female athletes in the world. Serena Williams, Sue Bird, Tia Toomey, Ronda Rousey, Megan Rapinoe, or maybe you can shout out some of your other favorites. Yeah, so none of these women look similar in their size or shape, and yet they're some of the most elite athletes in the world. Now I can guarantee you these women are not skipping their meals, restricting their food, or are hyper-focused on their weight, but instead they're continuously combating messages from the media that women need to look a certain way to be accepted. When you leave here today, I want you to set yourself up for success in the immediate future for your athletic career, your long-term athletic goals, and the long-term health of your body. Fuel your body, support it with all the work that it does for you. I want to leave you with one last thought today. Being thinner or leaner does not equal being better, more athletic, prettier, or more valuable. The value that you provide to this world, to your own life, and to the people around you has nothing to do with the size or shape or appearance of your body. Thank you all so much for having me.